this is the platform of Google Colab. Some of may know, some of may don't know. So this platform is used for run your Python on PySpark's operations, sir. Coding. Okay, no need of installing any ADEs. Okay, directly you can run it in the cloud. So directly go into the Google. If you directly go into the Google and search for Google Colab, it gives you the open this page and click on new notebook. So new notebook will be open in this format and come to new notebook, and here you can see connect, a word called connect. If you click on it, it automatically gives you the tick mark and RAM index. So it says that it has been connected, sir. Now it has been connected to the its own backend server. So if you write any code in the cells, now it will be uh, run and it gives you the result. So coming into the Python, as we discussed in the yesterday's demo, why Python is required. So PySpark is a framework of the Python. If we want to learn PySpark, we need to have basics of Python. Okay. Again, Python may already know some of them, and some of them don't know. So we'll do complete brush up of your Python skills. And now the Python skills is which is required for the data engineering. Only that part we are going to take it. Not going to the advanced layer loops level. So we are not going to see that all kind of things. So coming into the first basic things in the Python, there are 4 rules, sir. Indentation, variable, sensitivity, division, comments. Okay, these are the 4 rules. Will be go to the advanced level of Python. So these 4 rules will be present in each code till advanced level of Python. This is the most important 4 rules. So for first one, if we talk about the indentation, what is indentation? Do you have any idea about indentation? Anyone? So if true, so the next line, just look at the output firstly. I'll explain. So what does it mean, sir? So I wrote first line and the second line we started with the spaces. Why I'm starting with the spaces? Why I can't directly start in the same if means we get a indentation error. So why indentation error means whenever, remember this part, whenever you see the colon, okay, whenever you see the colon, the next line automatically it starts with an indentation. If you're not following the indentation, then it gives the error. It's very simple. It need to follow the indentation. If you run, it gives correct indentation. So wherever we need to follow indentation means remember the colon. Wherever the colon is there, the next line need to be followed with an indentation. Uh, it will be there for the conditional statement, looping statement, and defining a function. So this very places we are going to use the colon. So now, if true and given some space, indentation is nothing but spacer. That's it. So the next line need to be started with space and you need to write. Now third line coming into the same code. What happens, sir, if I run this? It gives error or it runs. Any try? Anyone? Anyone can guess? It gives error or it runs? No idea. Just give a try.
It's give error actually.
Okay. Everyone think it gives an error, but it's not going to give an error. Why not going error means only this line need to be followed with an indentation. The following next lines can be run independently. So assume this is the parent, this is the child. Parent, for the parent nodes, child need to be followed. So this will be the independent item. It's not following the any of the parent, any of the child. If you want third line also want to make it into indentation, you can do it. You can't see any difference over here, but this is the parent, child and child. Okay, both are falling under the indentation. If I remove this third line indentation also, that work. This part is dependent on this. This part is not dependent on anything. It's printing independently. Once after completing this printing part, then it prints this. Okay, only you need to remember the colon next line only need to be followed the indentation. Remaining lines if you follow, you can follow. If you don't want to follow, no need of following the indentation. Clear? Clear with indentation? Let's go to the next role.
Yes.
Yeah. So the next one rule, variable. It's very simple. A equals to 10.
Um, One question in indentation, there is if only or any other
Anything,
thing.
anything. Remember, that's the reason I told. Uh, remember about the colon. Okay. Whenever you see the colon, the next line need to be followed with an indentation. Forget about whatever you're writing. It can be writing of a condition, writing of a loop, function, anything can be written over there, sir.
Okay.
We'll see more programming skills also with the conditional statements, looping statements going forward. So as of now, what you remember means only remember on the colon. Okay. Wherever the colon you see, the next line need to be followed with an indentation. Because this if and everything, I'll explain it again. So now you can see A, B, C, D. These are variables. We'll call it as an variables. Before equals to whatever you're writing a word, that becomes the variable means this data, this value is assigning to this variable. Now A is holding with 10, B is holding with hello, C is holding with true, D is holding with an a float value. Okay. So up to now it's clear. A, B, C, D with some values 10, hello, true, 20, 29.8. So these are assigning to their respective letters or variables. Now 23 ABC equals to some 78 I give. It throws an error. Invalid decimal literal. So what does it mean means you need to remember one rule in the variable. Variable need to start with the letters, not with numbers. So here we started with an numbers, but A, B, C, 23 you can say. Then run 78. You can see that it's running. So remember one thing in the variable is very small rule. Only variable names need to start with alphabets. It shouldn't start with numbers. You can start with alphabet. Going forward, you can go with the numbers. Clear? Clear with the second rule?
Hmm.
Next, going forward. Rule number 3. So case sensitivity and division. Manoj equals to 10. Manoj equals to 10. Manoj equals to 5. So according to the pronunciation, everything is Manoj, Manoj, Manoj. Right? Same spellings. But according to system type, all the Manojas are not same, sir. Why? Because after running this code, you'll may know. What is your output, sir? What actually need to give the output? What values we assign?
10,
10,
10,
10.
5.
10, 10, 5. It need to show 10, 10, 5, right? Why it's showing 5, 10, 5?
Case sensitive.
Case sensitive it. So what happening over here means pronunciation wise 3 Manojas are same. Okay. But first word if you say M-A-N-O-J, M is capital, remaining all are small. You assign some value. Up to now that's good. Coming to the second one, M small, M capital. So different letter. M-A, remaining all letters are same. But even one letter also different. So it acts like an independent. So this Manoj and this Manoj are different now because M is there, capital M is there, small m is there. So here also you assign 10. So that's the reason we got 10. Up to now, 10, 10 got assigned. Assume. But coming to the third word, M capital, all remaining all letters are small. Already we got one of the value, one of the variable with the same style. M capital and remaining all small, right? So what happened means the previous value of the particular variable will be eliminated and the new value which the variable is same, that value will be updated. Understood? The previous value will be eliminated and the new value will be updated if the words are same without any one single spelling also here and there, even if it's in the smaller case or in the lower cases also you need to see. So at least one change need to be there in the words. Then it acts like an independent. If no change is there means the older value will be replaced and the new value will be updated. Here the same thing happened. Older value got replaced with the new value. So 5, 10, 5. Understood, Tim? About the case sensitivity. If I want to make them independent, I'm giving the capital O. 10, 10, 5. Now 10, 10, 5 because of O is different. O is different in this word. MM is capital, but A, N, O, O, different word. So that's the reason it acting like independent. Now you see 5, 10, 5. Clear? Any doubts, team? Up to now. Let's go to the next division. I have Manoj. I have Manoj, the small letter Manoj and capital letter Manoj. If I do class, you get 2.0. Why? Because in the place of this Manoj, we have 10. In the place of this, we have 5. So 10 divided by 5, we are getting 2.0. Here you need to remember one thing. Whenever you're doing division in a Python, by default, the data type will be converted into the decimal. So here also 2.0 automatically it got converted into the decimal. So now I want in some cases I want to get this output in the format of an integer, sir. So firstly from the system side, I want to confirm the data type. To confirm the data type, we use predefined keyword called type. Type is nothing but it shows you the which kind of data type, whether it is in a float, whether it is an integer, whether it is in a string, okay, whether it is in a list, dictionary. So these all are data types we'll discuss in today's class. So, so it shows about the float. Now, whenever I run decimal, I want the output in the format of integer, sir. I don't want decimal. So then what we need to do means MANOJ, same, double slashes, 1. Just run. So what happened over here now? You got only two type of integer. So single equals to deals with float points, double slashes will deal with integer data. The output one, sir, mainly you focus on the output. Clear with the third rule? Everyone, case sensitivity and division. Any other doubts up to now? Let's go to the next one. The fourth rule. So if you notice from the beginning of this notebook, I'm writing some hashtags and I'm writing some words and letters. Automatically they are converting into the green color. Only concentrate on an hash. So what are this as called is means we'll call it as a comment, our fourth rule. So we have two type of comments, single line comment and multi-line comment. For single line comment, wherever you want, you use hashtag and you write the comment whichever thing you want. For multi-line comments, what we need to use means three quotes, start of the line and three quotes, end of the line. So between this, how many lines are there? That all are going to act like a comments. If you run also, it shows just like just a common line. Now, for example, here it's doing a division operation, right? I give three quotes. Now, if I run, it just converts into the string. Previously, it was a division, but at the start point and end point, I gave division. I mean quotes. Automatically, the division has been came into a general string text format because of I gave three quotes. The three quotes, whichever lines I am giving, by default, it will be converted into a comments. Understood team up to now all the four rules. Let's get into the data types. Yes, clear?
Yes.
So let's get into the now interesting topic starts from here. What are the data types present in Python? Anyone have an idea? Two categories. Simple data types and we have collection data types. First one, simple data types. Integer, it is just number, sir. Integer. So it can have 1, 2, like length, 3, 4, or unlimited length without any decimal. That is called an integer. It can have a number with n number of length without any decimal. That falls under the category of integer. We have float. This is also a number, but with decimal value 2.45. And the length here also, it's not bothered. If you have any decimal, automatically it converts that data into the float data type. Next one, string. We'll call it as an str. It's nothing but the text value. Within a quotes, only double quotes, sir. If you give triple quotes, by default it converts to the comment. Double quotes between this, whatever you're writing, or a single quotes, whatever you're writing, that data will be fall under the category of a string. Next one, boolean, true or false. Only two kind of datas will be there in the boolean, that is true or false. So this four falls under the simple data types, sir. Integer, float, string, and boolean. What remaining data types falls under the collection? Any idea? Anyone have idea about the collection data types? Anyone can tell the remaining leftover data types, sir. Normally, in Python, we had learned some kind of data types will be there. Can anyone say? I don't want in the order. You can say some of data types which you remember. No idea? Collection data types. So, list. Whenever we are calling about the list will be started within square brackets. Within a square brackets, it can store integer, it can store text, it can store decimal, and it can store boolean. So all kind of data it can store, that is called as collection data types. So in the collection data types, we have four types, sir. One is list. What you need to remember for the list means whichever data uh, present between a square brackets, that is falls under the list data type. Up to now, just remember that part. Next tuple, parenthesis. Okay. Here also it can store text, decimal, and boolean. Both are both are storing all the type of data. Then what is the use of creating two different names, list and tuple? List is also storing all kind of data. Tuple is also storing all kind of data. Yes, it stores all type of data, but the working style, the operations, the limitations are different. Okay, list have some operations and limitations. Tuple have some operations and limitations. So that's the reason they divided them into the two categories. Whenever you want to use tuple in that category, you will be using that tuple. Whenever you want to use list in that category, you will be using the list. When to use, when to not use also, will discuss. When we come into the operations and limitations, you know about the more about the list and the tuple. Here we are just talking about the data types. There are two type of categories, simple and collection. What all fall under the simple, what all falls under the collection, we are just looking into it. Later we'll talk them detail. Next one is dictionary. Key value format. Okay, you need to pass the key, you need to pass the value. So like name, column, Manoj. So in this way, ID and some number. So this is called dictionary. So key value format. So key you need to pass and the value you need to pass. So here you need to remember key need to be unique. Value can be duplicated. I'll talk one more time also. Just concentrate on the all data types. The last data type is set. So this is also looks like same dictionary with the flower braces, but here we have the key value format. Here directly it have items, no key. So in this format, the set will be defined. So simple data type, collection data types. Do you have any idea now? Anything else? Everything is clear till up to now?
Mm. One question.
Yes.
When we are able to use list and tuple for all these conditions, like, so why we are using the simple data types,
Hmm.
right? Because all is including in these two, no, list and
Yes.
tuple. So
Yep.
why we have to use the simple data types?
In some case, we need only integers, sir. Okay, here what does it do means list stores the list purpose is it is an homogeneous and heterogeneous. We are going to discuss it now. So what is the purpose means if you have a list of students, assume I'll give a general example. I have a school. Okay, I have one class that can be a sixth class or seventh class in a school. Okay, so how many students are there in a class? Approximately 50 students are there in a class. Okay, up to clear? 50 students.
Okay.
50 students are there. Now, all the students from which class?
Same class.
Sixth class, right?
Sixth. Hmm.
Sixth class. So now this sixth class, when I am talking about the sixth class, all the 50 students will be coming. So these all are comes under the group, right? So if I want to read all the 50 members, roll numbers or marks, I need to have their complete data. So to read each item, we need to store it somewhere in the format of group of items. So we'll keep all them in the format of list, firstly. So to read them, list of 50 members, we'll call it as an a sixth class. Up to now it's clear?
Mhm.
No? I'll give you other example also, if no means.
Yeah. Please give.
Yep. So the general thing, sir, why integers, why simple data type, why collection data type means in some cases we are not going to use the collection data type. There is only requirement of one number only there, one integer only there, like a equals to 15 or 14. This is the only word available for the variable a. So how can we convert this into the list? No need of converting into the list, right?
Hmm.
So this have only, it has only one value. So this one value is there means it falls under the type of integer. If you have a group of numbers, then it falls under the list.
Okay.
Okay. Remember in this way, if you are solo, will fall under the simple. If you are a group, it falls under the collection.
Got it.
Okay. So if you want to do any operation on solo, directly we can perform on this particular item. But if you want to perform any operation on a group, directly we can't do the operation because we need to call each item from a group. Going forward, you will be getting the clarity. So remember in that what way, solo and a group. Okay, clear now?
Yes.
Simple data types. A equals to 100, B equals to 20.3, C equals to Python, D equals to, here I give double quotes, Python, status equals to true. So these all are all different data types. Now I'm saying print A, B, C, D status. If I run, you can see all the items unread 20.3 Python true are coming. Now what I want to do means I want to print each item and the data type also I want to print. Type of A. Print B. Type of B. Print C. Type of C. Print D. Type of D. Print status. Type of status. So if you run this and write 20.3 Python true. Integer, float, string, boolean. So their data type along with their values. So these all are simple data types assigned to some variables. A, B, C, D and status are variables. These variables consist of this kind of data. That is the simple categories. Now coming into the collection category, list of simple data types will be there in it. List. Whenever we are talking about the list, it will be defined in the square brackets. Now, if we are talking about the list, A equals to list of 1, 2, 3, 4, A, D, E, comma, 4, comma, 4. Now I say print of A, comma, type of A. So what happens? Just look. So 1, 2, 3, 4, ADE 4.4. It is a list of item it's printing and the type of A, it is in which format it's giving the output. Okay. So print A prints the data, type of A gives your which data type it is. Next one, tuple y equals to 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, AD E, comma 4.5. Print of y, comma type of y. So 1, 2, 3, 4, ADE 4.5 and it is tuple because of same data, sir. Here we have same data, here also we have same data. Only changed of the brackets, automatically the data type has been changed. List and tuple. Just you see about the data types only. We'll talk in depth about the each data type. Why this kind of brackets, why this kind of brackets, and what are their limitations, why there are two type of list, tuple, dictionaries and set. Everything we'll talk in detail in the going upcoming classes. Here just we are looking about the each data type, how to define and what it consists. Now coming to the dictionary, I have a student information like name Manoj, age with 35. Next again age with 30. Hmm. Again year equals to 30. Then gender equals to male. Okay. Now len. What is the full form of len? Anyone have idea about the len? What does it do?
Length.
Yes. So to find out the length, we use len in the Python. Now if you see in the dictionary, wherever the comma is there, till that part, it is in a separate item. So this is first item, second item, third item, fourth item, and the fifth item. Total number of counts is 5, but it's showing 4. Why? Need to show 5, right? According to the rules, wherever the comma is there, it falls under the separate item. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 items are there. It's giving me only 4. Any idea? Anyone have? Now if I run this, look at the output, compare with this and this. Which one is missing? One of the data will be missing from it.
Age 35.
Age 35 has got removed. Why it got removed means when I was telling in the above line, while writing, not in this line, when I'm writing the data types, I told here one word, keys need to be unique, values can be duplicate. Okay, here age and age, these are the keys. So it's the same spelling, right? With the same alphabets without any change. So keys got duplicated. So what system does means age, only one age will be considered and the value, the older value will be removed and the new value will be updated. So age, it calls once and the older value get removed and the new value will be updated. So name Manoj, age 30 years and gender equals to male. So that's the reason it's showing the 4 items as an length. Clear? This point remember in the dictionary. What point we need to remember in the dictionary?
Key
Key
has
What
to
point?
be
value.
unique.
Key value.
Yes, key value and the keys need to be unique. Values can be duplicate. Because here 30, here also 30 is there. It's working. But age is there, but it only worked one time. So that's the reason. So going forward, now talking about the
Yeah.
set. Yes.
Key value. Key will be unique, right?
Key will be unique, value can be duplicate.
You can.
Values
Okay,
are the same.
but in this case, age 35, age 30 is the two
Hmm.
different values, right?
Yes,
So why it is changed to why 35 changed to 30 and it's give 4 actually.
it's that's the reason, sir.
The
Here
value you said values will be same, right? The
values
value
can
is
be
same here.
duplicate. What means values can be duplicate means here age is same, right?
Correct.
Values 35 and value is 30. Different. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Different values are there. Assume first only talking about these two words. Only concentrate on
Mm.
these two words.
Mm.
Age is same.
That's a key, right?
That's a key.
Okay.
Now 35 and 30 is the values. They are two different values, 35 and 30.
Mm.
But according to the rules, age is a key. I mean, this is the keys. Keys need to be unique. So one age will be called and this value is removed and 30 will be replaced here. So age with 30 came here. Assume now age is 30, right?
Mm.
But coming into the next item here and age, different keys, right? Look at this value 30. Here also you have a 30. But it's not going to remove the items because values, how many times if you write 30, 30, 30 also, that doesn't care. It only cares about the key. Key only you need to give the unique. That values can be duplicated. Means values how many times you write 30, 30, 30 also, that doesn't care. Only the key need to be different. Age, if you write age, it gives only one age as an output. But in the place of value, you write 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. With the keys different, everything will be worked. So the only latest value will be considered. Yes. Understood now?
Yes.
So keys need to be unique. Values can be duplicate. Values, whatever values also you write, just I'll show you example. Info equals to, now I'm giving key of A, value with 12. Again, key of A, value is 15. Again, I'm saying key of A, value is 17. What will be the output if I run this?
1.
Sorry. So there are
1.
3 keys. Yes, 17. 12, 15, 17. Because keys are unique, right, sir? Same key is there. Same key is there means these older values automatically it will be removed. 12 and 15 will be removed and the new value will be considered. Okay, now the same example. 17, 17, B and the C. What will be the output now?
ABC 17.
Yes, all will be printed because it only Python deals with the with the keys. A, I got the unique. B, I got the unique. C, I got the unique. So values, whatever you write, I don't care. That is the behavior of the Python. It only checks with the bothered about the keys. It should be unique. That's it. Understood now? You got little clarity?
Hmm.
So now going to the set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. So total how many items are there? Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? 10 items are there. Now if I say length of student, how many number it need to show?
7 it will show.
7 it shows. Why it shows 7?
It's 5 is double, 6 is double, and 7 is double now.
Yeah. So in this set, the rule is no item duplicates are acceptable. Okay. So it need to be only unique items need to be passed. If you give duplicate values, it's not going to allow. Everything need to be unique. Clear up to now? Clear with all the data types and everything? So in the upcoming class, we'll discuss about the in-depth of each data type, sir. What is the operations can list do, what limitations it have, what is the tuple and what limitations it have. Thank you, team. Thank you, Sampath.